Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Riz. I am here at the Tribe Studios podcast, and this is my 89th podcast. I'm so excited to have some amazing guests. Today's topic is passion and purpose. So I'm going to introduce you to two amazing people. One is my partner, as you guys all know, the Legal Pundit himself. And another is Miss World 2024. That's like just an honor to have here. So without further ado, everyone, please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Karan Malhotra. I am the Legal Pundit. I am here for all your legal needs. And if you didn't hear me correctly, Instagram handles the Legal Pundit. I'm the owner-operator of Malhotra Associates. I just opened Malhotra Law and the owner with my friend here of One Republic.
Hi, I'm Anhelina, Nakonechna, my real name, yeah. And my handle in Instagram, Anhelina Smith right now. I do immigration law. I'm paralegal for now, and I also do modeling. I'm Miss Ukraine 2024. Sorry, Miss. I represented Ukraine, but I'm Miss World 2024. And yeah, I will be happy to see you in my page, Instagram page.
So what we spoke about is pretty much purpose, right?
Yeah.
You guys are lawyers, paralegals in the immigration field.
Yeah.
But what's your passion, guys? You know, you were very professional. You're like three-piece suit, Karan Malhotra Law, this and that. But at the end, you spoke about a bar, One Republic. And same thing, Angelina?
Anhelina.
Okay, Anhelina.
Like Angelina in Russian?
Angelina.
Okay, good.
Angelina, okay.
Yeah.
my dad actually studied at the University of Moscow for his master's.
Okay.
Another master's.
Okay.
And he came here. You know? So
I'm from Ukraine, but anyway, it's like it's the same.
It's the same. So you also introduced yourself, your professional side, and then you went in and you spoke about your modeling and how you competed in Miss World and took the title. That's what I think is so interesting, and that's why I invited both of you guys here as mutual guests, because I find a lot of successful professionals these days that's almost crying. Like really, if you listen, you're hearing that they're begging, hey, I'm not just a lawyer, okay? I'm not just a person. I'm this creative soul that's just crying to come out and show you what I can create in this world. I could tell you just a little bit about myself. A lot of people think I'm a business owner, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm an artist. Look at this podcast studio. We could be anywhere else, but this is a specific room, create a certain vibe, very particular on what type of microphones. You go to the other room, it's a different vibe. I am trying to show the world what my heart, what my soul, feels every single day. I can't help myself. I have to create. I'm a creative. It just happens to be some people translate that into a business owner. I'm an artist. That's all I am. So why don't you reintroduce yourself as the other persona, the artist persona?
All right. Well, Karan Malhotra, spoken word artist, performer, poet, bar owner, photographer. Yeah. So that's my creative side.
Okay. And yourself?
My creative side, probably each part of my life, I think. Even right now, I'm creative. I'm not like structured or something. I do modeling and photo shoot and everything. I mean, for brands. But I think all time, like a creative, I have a rule, like at least 2 free something new do in my life each day. Like,
oh wow, 2.
At least 2. Like
I
try to do 2. Like new matcha, blue matcha, not green. With almond, not with soy. I don't know, everything wherever I do, like I try to do something new. And I remember if I didn't do something else, like during the day, I have a list, not creative list, like list which is you do to do each day, like, like routine.
Yeah.
So if I didn't, at the end of the day, I think, okay, I have to do I brush like I don't know, even for leg,
you brush with your left hand.
So I have to do something. So I creative, and it's like if I never been there, I have to go, or if I never go to this way, I have to go to this way. I do something else new, so it's creative each day.
No, I just want to point it out. If nobody ever told you, that is not what a normal structured person does. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I come from a strict, upbringing. I'm sure you have as well. My dad was like ex-military, went to Moscow, right? Then got stationed in all the toughest places, Iraq, Kuwait, you name it, right? America is a walk in the park. This is easy. This is nice, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, you know, our parents came here for their children's freedom and creative approach. Back in my country, I can't be creative. I don't know how it is for you guys, but over here, there's a limitation on creative expression. That's what it is.
I think it's an expectation. I think it's more of a structured expectation. So realistically,
I hate that. I hate this structured expectation. Like everyone says that I blossom in organized chaos or something like that. That's what everyone says that I blossom. I don't even know what that means. I don't see the world the way that most people see the world. I agree to be on a 9-to-5 schedule, a strict whatever.
Yeah.
I will go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go, and I will leave whenever I want to leave. That's how life should be.
But, you have to be structured and structure each day. As example, when I started wars, the situation between Russia and Ukraine, okay, not like as I say, situation, I started to be more creative. So for a lot of people say like was upset, like totally stressful. For me, I'm just focusing, and it's like I open men's design shoes, and I started creative like dresses in Ukraine during the situation. So I feel like I have to help people and like use this energy, which is like so stressful. Put it like
absolutely
on the best.
And I think that's the whole thing. That's the whole reason we're here. I had a podcast just recently, and it was a Brazilian guest. She was amazing, and she's all about energy and how if we bottle up our energy, it almost turns into chaos. It tears us apart. But if we put it out there, it will not only fuel our passion, but also give us purpose. So let's talk about the first part of in this podcast. Let's talk about purpose. What makes you you? What makes you wake up every single morning? And then is that the same thing that makes you go to sleep at night? Karan?
Well, we're entrepreneurs. We don't sleep. So let's put that sleep part out of the window.
So exactly
we don't
true.
sleep. But what wakes me up in the morning, I mean, and you say it all the time. A lot of my friends say it all the time. I'm too nice, right? So the objective that I do is how can I help people? So this is exactly why my purpose became being a lawyer. I am a mouth. I'm a voice for the voiceless. I want to be out here. I want to speak when people almost choke up on words. I want to speak where people are frozen. But it isn't what puts me to sleep at night. What puts me to sleep at night is the idea of dreams and actually creating. So between me and Riz, we have now the photo studio, which he put a camera in my hand. And the first time he saw me take shots, he's like, dude,
it was so bad.
The shots were bad. The shots were horrible.
Bad.
But
he froze. He was like,
yeah.
No,
I'm just sitting there staring at my camera.
A guy who deals with judges, with ICE, tough situation.
I'm like, what do I do? And he's like, click the camera. You have a camera. Use the camera.
Yeah, froze. And then he's not even telling you about the second part, which was even worse. I put a camera and a mic in front of him. Oh my God.
My first commercial ever, it's like, hi, I'm Karan Malhotra.
No, he forgot who he was. He forgot for a second.
Oh my God.
I wasn't blinking.
It's normal.
I wasn't blinking.
You're like in the court.
It's still on my Instagram.
Okay,
I left it up there for reference, so that way people can see. I've come a long way. Now we can talk.
But it's experience, so you have to see like what was and what is right now,
and
so you can.
That's the fun part, because now it's more of. And now you ask the question, right? What helps me sleep at night? What helps me sleep at night is we are creating this different world for professionals to be like, you know what? I want to go out there and I want to do something fun. I want to be more than just a lawyer. And which is crazy because being a lawyer
that's the goal, right?
Enough.
That's the dream. That's the goal.
Yeah.
My parents told me that there's only 3 jobs in this world, okay? To be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. There's no other jobs.
You're about to have all 3 on your resume.
Finance?
Nah.
No. Okay.
growing up, business was not like, there was no business school. It was
Yeah.
like a extra curriculum. It wasn't even like a real thing.
Mhm.
I know I look young, but I'm very old. So no, that wasn't even, that was a elective: business,
Mhm.
finance,
Yeah.
accounting. And then what about yourself?
So what is bring me?
What wakes you up in the morning?
Okay.
And what,
yeah, bring
what do
me
you think about right before you go to bed?
when I woke up. First of all, when I go to bed, I'm just my body like just want to turn it off. It's not. I don't think about anything.
You can't anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm
Tapped
done.
out.
I just put it like write my my routine, what I did, and it's like I'm done.
Too much,
Thank
yeah.
you, because I'm tired usually. I'm joking, but anyway. What is make me? I like help people as well, but my goal changes world, especially like immigration. Okay, fine. I'm pretty like innovation like thinking, and I think very important to don't have any border. It's impossible now. It's really hard. But I think like in the future, if you help people understand and and if I help people more, so maybe they will be more happy, and it's help in the future thinking in another way. So everything possible, what I thinking about, and everything really, really good looking, because it's right now happened. So I just like take it, okay, fine, everything what's happened, it's best for my client, for client of a firm, for everything, like it's best decision. It's like you can't do anything else. You did it what is the best ever. If it's like fuck up or something, you did it on the best way, and then something happened because remind you something interesting. As example,
Yeah, give us an example.
You can.
Because remember, you two know, but your audience does not know. So give us an example.
As example, fuck up. It's like it's my personal life. Sometimes I can do something like I wash my, I don't know. It's easy. Probably somebody did as well. Like put it like white stuff with the color, and it's like coloring white best ever shirt. So it's fine, but you
now
can
you have
learn.
rosy. Now you have rosy things because you put one red thing with your whites.
You can learn from this side. And another side, you will be more careful because you know already what has happened after. So you get a lot like experience, and these people who have a client as well, like get experience, best experience for them. Probably they have to learn, and I will have to learn from them. Sometimes they so brave, like they climbing on a mountain, and it's like I can't do this. I'm sorry, guys. It's like it's illegal for me. I can't do it. You're really brave. I want to help because you crazy.
Right.
It looks crazy. So
Yeah.
it's woke up me sometimes. I go to bed with like I did it wherever I can do, and woke up I will do wherever I can do in my life.
So I see this stress a lot on Karan's face, especially with the immigration business. I know a lot of times that it gives you purpose. You helped out a whole family. You helped out an individual person. It drives you to wake up in the morning, wear that power suit, and help that person out. But I know you have tough days. There are some tough times. Can you tell me of a tough time that changed your life?
Oh, okay. I'm pretty open. So from my work tough day or for all my life?
Work tough day. Work tough day.
Okay. Yes, I have. I sometimes as example, I can change like letters like by mistake because I didn't have like before information or something. So letters in so for me it's a little tough because I really responsible person who really like take care of what I'm doing. But if it's something wrong, I really feels not good. And it's not what is like important for me, like learn and try to change this if I can. Change as example, if it's like liter or something, it's or like I don't know, name of year, like 2024 instead of 2025 or something. So I just learn from this and try to change if I can. If
Gotcha.
no, For me, like important thinking how I will avoid this one thing in the future.
And Karan, what
Because-
about yourself? Tell us about a hard day at work that you could legally talk about.
Well,
so
I could talk
just-
about one now. So I did a whole asylum prep for a client, and they were indigenous people from Ecuador. So I don't know if a lot of people know, but indigenous people from Ecuador are treated almost like segregation was here.
Mhm.
They're handled very differently. So you're going to a store, someone's asking you if you even have a wallet. They're walking around with you at every stop you go to. They're making sure you sit on the back of the bus or not sit at all. And this particular family, there was mother, father, and son. So I had prepped them continually. I had just won their cousin's case. And just on that same basis, I had the kid go through his daily life. So he said it in Spanish, I said it in English, we said it again. And it was a different judge than I had originally.
Mm.
And the outcome came back negative for them.
Mm.
We were filing for asylum. We were all prepped. We thought this was supposed to be a shoo-in case. We got denied.
How did that
Oh,
make you
wow.
feel?
It.
How
like
does it
she
still
said,
make you feel? I could
So
see it in your eyes, so tell
it's-
us.
It's crazy because me being an immigrant, coming here, having fought racism, having fought classism, having fought placism, it's a different experience altogether when you see a family in front of you. And I do it two different ways, right? So I have read their story, I have had them say their story, and I'm going to say their story back to them just to make sure I don't have any holes in it.
So you did everything right. The family did everything right,
We did. We
and the
did.
judge still denied you or denied them.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's discretionary. So it's up to each judge to see if the evidence is enough.
Is it possible? Yes, sometimes relocation or something is help.
No, because I mean, honestly, what happened at that point is where would you apply for a different court? They live where they live.
Mm.
We even went up to the appellate standard, and the law is the law.
Yeah.
So on the basis of the law, at that point, harassment doesn't level up to persecution.
I see.
So I had won the case that said harassment did level up to persecution. Same fact pattern, same kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
But on a different judge, they don't see it as enough.
Yeah.
So past persecution doesn't guarantee future persecution.
Yeah.
And harassment doesn't level up to the name calling and actions don't amount to
Like
being
a-
persecuted.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And Angelina, you are from Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, there's a lot going on right now. Are you fueled by what's happening in Ukraine to help out people here? What is the situation in the law firm
Immigration.
in the law firm that you work for? Are you guys specific on Ukrainians or okay?
No. So we do basically our firm do mostly for Tajik, for Uzbek, for Kazakhstan, for this one part, because Ukrainian can't apply for assignment. Honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Of course, because it's like it's not dangerous situation, which is like push you, so
It's a war. That's not dangerous situation.
Yeah. Okay, but when it's like something happens, so basically assignment is about you can't go ever to your country because someone persecutes, someone like try to push you, try to like fight with you, wherever. But what is in Ukrainian people when stopped war, we can back. It's important
Okay. Got
thing.
it.
So okay, if it's real situation, like someone was opposite like government or something, so you can apply, yes. And it's like basically these people did it already, but right now we can't do.
Got it.
So it's a little different, like from what we're thinking, like a person can't go, but we
Got it.
can go after.
And with the new administration, is asylum something that's still going to be granted, or is that something?
Yeah, kind of.
It's to be
right.
seen because it's on a case by case, place by place incident.
Yeah.
So it's what you can prove, and which is a difficult standard, especially considering immigrants aren't leaving their homes with, oh, well, I got to prove this to a different country. They're usually like, I got to get up and go. And I mean, I've had certain cases where we've had female genital mutilation where they were having family members hunt them down. I've had people where different scenarios of uncles, government, all hunting them. They're leaving in the middle of the night. And then you're asking these people for extensive amounts of evidence to show that what you're saying is true. I'm like, well, they're crying every time you ask them a question.
Now I just want to freeze in time the feeling that you two have. It's amazing. It's touching. It gives you purpose in life. It drives you to wake up. But when I do talk about your creative career, smile on your face, instant.
Okay.
So let's talk about that. Let's transition into that. And I want to end this podcast with a harmonious medium because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's trapped. They're trapped. They're doing what they're supposed to do in life. They're working hard. They studied. They did well. They found the career of their dreams, but they're not happy. And when I look at both you two, I think you're both happy. And I think you guys merge your purpose and your passion. I don't think you both are there yet, but I think doing things like this and finding guys like me that will push you towards your passion will help you lead to happiness, which is the ultimate goal, I think, in life. Happiness. I have this other podcast called the Happiness Podcast where I just want everyone to be happy. I truly, truly want everyone to be happy. If I was a prophet, I would have been the happiness God. That's what I would have been, right? My religion would have been religion of happiness. Everyone be happy. But why don't you two tell me about your passion? You already started, so Anhelina, tell me a little more. I got questions. I got a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Miss World, did you do pageantries before that, or you went in and you just won it right away?
This was last year in Las Vegas in August.
But before that, were you always, because a lot of girls that wins these competitions start at age 4, their parents prepped them, they had classes, their mother was like a beauty queen, their sisters. What about your situation?
I mean, I don't, I mean, I'm just, a lot of people say, oh, Miss World, like, you know, Ukrainian Fashion Week, it was like, oh my God, it's you Miss World, Miss World. Like, okay,
but were you like Miss Ukraine before?
Fine.
Were you Miss Ukraine before? Do you live in New York or New Jersey?
New York.
Okay, did you compete in any of the New York competition?
From Boston. I came from Boston.
Okay.
And I was Miss, I represented Ukraine, so I was Miss Ukraine.
In
like
Boston.
Like representation, but I won Miss World, so yeah.
So that must be amazing, especially in 2024. That was the height of the Ukrainian-Russian war. So that must be very like proud that of all the people, all the countries in the world that you represent, that's also a heavy crown to wear too. A lot of responsibilities.
I mean, do you know what is work in my life? When I came to field and I don't expect anything coming to me, like I don't know how to say, any present coming to me, I not expect. It's my, you know, kind of energy or something. Like I have to introduce you to Juliana.
You and Juliana, I think, are sisters.
Okay.
She's your Brazilian sister.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. I like connection. Yeah, but anyway, like I feel when I not expected anything, I got everything. I just came like, okay, fine. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like I just, and it's interesting. It was between Boston. I came from Boston to Las Vegas and from Las Vegas to New York. So it was on the middle from like any part of my life. I was like, why I'm doing it? And after I got interesting collaboration, interesting like photo shoot, wherever. So I didn't expect anything. So usually when I came to New York, don't expect anything. And right now I'm working and
don't expect
like
anything.
It. I didn't expect.
You came to this podcast not expecting anything.
Not expecting anything. But yeah, I mean, I'm just like, you know, yeah.
So
I'm just happy. Just bring my energy, like energy. I mean, like a good mood, like good looking, good like everything, wherever I can do.
Yeah.
And it's like happen. Happened.
So you know the name of our podcast, Tribe Studios podcast, right? It's because we believe that we're looking for a tribe of like-minded individuals. And as humans, I think we're like mammals. We look for other people. We look for other like-minded individuals. Sometimes when you go to your job or you go to your school or even your family, they might not have the same energy as you. And that's why we created Tribe. And we love it. Our tribe is filled with weirdos.
We have a motley crew of characters. Definitely. Everyone is a cartoon character.
But let me tell you, everyone is doing what they love. And if they're not doing what they love, we are all helping each other to try to push them to do what they love.
Oh, okay.
Do you feel like it's harder to pursue what you love compared to your day job? Because there's structure in your day job. You go a specific time at work.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. My job basically.
What you called it something? Spiral when we walked
spiral dynamic.
in? Spiral.
Yeah.
After this, you got to explain spiral dynamic to the audience. I'm very interested.
Okay.
I stopped you just so you guys know. We had a great conversation, but I stopped her. I'm like, this is really good. This has to be in recording.
Yeah, I just learn, and I really connect to this. I practice. So if I learn something, I have to bring it in real life and test it. Test it like in real life with a lot of people, with a lot of situation, and it's real work. So what is okay?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. So your question was about I don't know how to say. So basically, so what do you want to talk about?
What I want to know
or?
Is it hard to pursue what you love compared to your day job? For example, if you go to school, you go to school at 8 a.m. You're done by, let's say, 2. If you go to work, you go to school at 9. You're done by 5. But if you want to pursue fashion, if you want to pursue men's shoes as a woman, there's no structure. There's no book that you could open up. Today, I will do this. Tomorrow, I'll do that.
My job is also no structure.
Really?
No. So I can go to work, it's like 8 and finish at 12 p.m. I am. 8, I am.
Sometimes AM, yes, sometimes PM.
I mean, yes, sometimes like this. And sometimes I can say, okay, I work like last 3 days, like
nonstop.
Like nonstop. I want to say bad word, but okay.
Is that how it is? Is that how it is for you too?
Yeah. It depends on the cases, because sometimes the case hits you and you're just like, I'm in it. Like I'm in it.
Yeah.
And
But I also see you guys drain sometimes in the middle and at the end of the case. I call it an emotional tank. We all have an emotional tank, just like a gas tank.
We were talking about this before.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And then sometimes your day job will empty your emotional tank. That's why I created Tribe. And I invited my fellow weirdo into my tribe because I saw in him what was happening to me maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. My emotional tank was running empty. I was giving it to the world. And then I come home, I'm alone, me and my dog. That's all I have. And he
doesn't have a dog.
Oh, you got a good guy.
We had this discussion.
I can't be responsible for like just my client. I'm sorry.
So my dog was, refilling my tank, and then I did photography. That made me really happy. I did a lot of creative ventures. I opened up a couple of businesses, and that's what was refilling my tank. After your hard day, what refills your emotional tank? Or are you always good?
Not really. Right? Honest. Let's do honest. We can do like
we both like, wait, hold on.
But
like you both seem really happy today. Is it because we're in this creative environment? Is that
do you know I'm happy all the time? Like I try to I learn psychology, and we have different type of sub-personality, and I can like turn different types. So happy girl, like, sad, or like, I can I don't like acting, but I can turn on like, balance this one. And
so you have a multi-personality disorder.
multi.
We can't be real psychologists. We'll be diagnosing ourselves all day.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I like playing, and I like new people. I like learn something new. So for me, it's like new environment. I feel like I did it as already, but I didn't. So I just who I am right now. I'm
cool.
Not.
And what about you? What refills your emotional tank?
I mean, creative energy for sure. I think the idea of coming into a space and creating something totally from scratch. We've done this. We've done flower walls at 3 a.m. It's so after the day is over, and we had this conversation before. I was like, where do you leave your professional and where do you start your personal?
It's crazy sometimes, right?
And then when do you
especially-
sleep?
Yeah.
We've already agreed we don't sleep.
Yeah. So finally, I think it's like difficult sometimes because you even sometimes outside work, but you have to work, you have to be like in present and like, do something for clients. My client can call me, it's like 10 p.m. Like
There
ever.
is no
Okay,
turn off
ever.
switch. There is no turn off switch.
Yes.
I was telling her this morning, I was getting a call from a client that's being held today because he landed. So it's really not a turn off switch. It's more of a it's not on me switch. So at this point, I think the creative aspect of anything helps us refill in a sense of it's more of a dream. It's more of a magic where you're like, I can create something fun. I can create something that a lot of other people are either afraid to do or like just afraid to express themselves in. And I'm thankful to you because you showed me this because it's more of, all right, I'm not a lawyer right now. Like I'm a creative. How do I feel like being a creative? What do I feel like, whether it be flower walls or flower ceilings or
But why, Karan? Why are you so passionate about this new sports bar of ours?
It's a step no one would take, right? So the idea of me going into courtrooms and saying, guys, I bought a bar. They're like, why? Like, you're a lawyer, you're good. And I'm like, I didn't want to just be good. I wanted to be somewhere that I could make for all my friends to come hang out and be just, I created this space. Like,
and do you know what's interesting? What is my mind right now? It's like, do you know what as in mom, like newborn mom? So she all time there, but when she have like 2 minutes, turn on her mood, she do it. Usually, like after 2 months, she's like, "What the fuck?
she's
Where's
sitting there
my
having
time?"
a dance party
Yeah,
or something
so she's
crazy.
like, she's like, just turn it on, and it's like, okay, I'm not mom right now. I'm just like,
I'm just me.
like,
I'm just me.
Yeah,
I'm
just me. So we do the same.
That's it.
Like, mom,
when you get
newborn.
home, you take off the suit and you're just like, you know what? I feel like listening to the craziest song and having a whole dance battle with myself in the mirror.
Angelina, are you going to be stopping by One Republic?
Yeah.
To visit?
Please.
Yeah, stop by whenever you can.
Okay,
And I think you like
Finally,
the
I was invited to be to be on a like model there. But I thinking, oh my God, this was like bad weather, and I didn't saw like how I lived in Long Island. From Long Island to it's
far.
like 3
Yeah.
hours, and I say, oh my God, I can't do that. I'm sorry, and I have to leave like late evening, and I can't go back to normal. I have to wait like 3 hours.
Well, now you know
So it was
us,
crazy.
and hopefully we can, create something.
I will come.
What did we say?
learn.
When it needs to happen, it'll happen.
Yeah.
And it's more fun now.
Yeah.
Now you actually know who you're hanging out with. Coming from Long Island to New Jersey, I understand.
Right now, Upper West Side is better. I mean, I can do it.
Now at least you know you're coming for a fun crowd. You're not just coming for maybe a vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
So I see it. I see like
I can see you probably. You guys.
Absolutely.
See, I see the interaction, and that's what makes me happy. That your passion is really fueling your purpose. That's what a lot of people don't realize. I have friends because we have a lot of mutual friends, and they say, "What are you doing? Karan is a successful lawyer. You're distracting him." I was like, "I'm not distracting him. I'm actually refueling him every single day, so he can go back and be the amazing immigration lawyer that he is." And that's the part that I think a lot of people fail at. It's not enough in society to just work. Gotta play.
I mean, we weren't put here for that.
We have to have like structure, right? And we have to have no structure.
No structure.
Like mess.
You have to
That's
have
what I call
rules
my brain.
and anarchy. Honestly, rules and anarchy. Peace and chaos. You got to have both.
So what am I then?
You're mega mind. Like you're mega mind. Like you're just creating, bro.
Just give me my copy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's interesting because the dynamic that exists in most professionals' brain is the only thing I can do after my workday is done is sit here on a couch, do something brainless, watch Netflix for 4, 5, 6 hours, pass out and do it again. And I was living that life. I was in my apartment. I was playing video games because I was like, this is mindless. I'll just sit here. And Riz showed up and he's like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
And I'm like, playing video games. It's like, why? What are you, 12? I'm like, it's fun, first off. Second off, he's just like, but wouldn't you rather be doing something? I'm like, I'm doing it. Like, I had a hard day. It sucked. Like, and he's like, all right, come with me. I'm going to show you something. And
Spend
so,
a day with Riz.
Right.
Wow.
And I
And-
will open up your mind.
as
Okay.
soon as I got out of my way, and I think that's what a lot of professionals won't do, they won't turn off. So it's the idea that I have to keep going. I have to do this tomorrow. I have to do this the day after. I have to do this the next week, the next month, next year. This is my career. That's all I got. And most people can't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
Because we're watching TV programming. We're being programmed. We're literally showing the world exactly what they need to see. But the one part of it that people won't do is, what about you go create something? What about you put your energy into something, your time into something, your attention into something else? And then what happens? That energy is reciprocated when you need it the most.
Yeah.
When you have a bad day. Me and him have done it. We sat at Tribe at one point and we just vibed. We put all our lights on.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting
We
there.
have DJ equipment for no apparent reason.
yeah.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to have DJ equipment over there.
Okay.
That when we are in the middle of the night, end of the day, we're going to do a
Yeah.
podcast. I just want to have a DJ. I just
Yeah.
want to play some music. Blast it. We got professional speakers and everything. Why? Because it makes me happy. It's just
Right?
that simple.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, why
we
not?
we have
Yeah.
this wonderful cloud light and it
Yeah.
makes a big T. And it's
Yeah.
hilarious because our story is we put that thing together.
And it failed.
Yeah.
It failed many times.
And then when it finally went up and we shut off all of our lights, we
Yeah.
have dream, we have inspire, and we have believe.
Yeah.
And those are our 3 signs on the wall. So we shut off all the lights and just had our neons on.
It was very romantic.
Yeah.
We should have
we
held
were
hands.
holding hands. But it was hilarious because at that point it was just like, yo, we did this. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
And for law is amazing. It is rewarding. I get benefits. I get this idea of helping people. But that version of I created this room and everyone wants to be in this room. Everyone wants to take pictures in this room. It's so different. It's so wow. Like I just give me a minute. I just wow.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of professionals get that moment. I think they're so busy being busy that they haven't realized that they just gotta be human.
Here, yeah.
Like
So yeah, I'm agree. And I had a practice before, and it's like our mind, we like it's so fast, like thinking, and then like stop in the moment and see how everything going on through. Just stop, like body, mind, everything stop and see how everything like you know. I sometimes just realize when in metro like just so fast going through you and you just stand and at this moment you realize like everything, your body, how feel, how your hair, you know, air, like, you know, like blow, I don't know how to say a little. So it's a little
you're
different. Slow-mo, yeah.
Right.
Like on slow-mo in this moment, and you see what's going on, like people around going, and it's really important to have this one moment, stop, and then like be fast. And it's really important, especially like you said, professional, because all time professional going faster. But if you're not recharging, you don't have energy for going.
So I love that. I'm like visualizing it exactly. I want to challenge you two both, since you have this creative idea and you model and you're a photographer. Why don't you do this shoot and bring it to life? Why don't we make that the cover of this podcast? Think about like a music video or like a album. When an artist, when a singer, they release an album, the album cover really symbolizes how they feel. I love what you said over there. Bring it to life, guys.
everything in speed, but everything is slow. So it's almost like I'd play with the shutter speed to literally have you slow down while the world is
But and that crazy chaos, just putting it out there.
So chaos is there, but you're standing in your peace.
Yeah.
So-
but you can be part of chaos, part of like outside. It's hard sometimes, especially when a lot of destroyed in New York. We have like invitation. I was like, okay, where I am.
So I feel like we could go on forever on everything. Maybe we should have a part 2 I am going to end the passion, right? Part of everything and the purpose. I do want to add a few things just for requests, if this is okay. Would you be able to say like, hey guys, you're tuned into the Passion and Purpose podcast with Tribe Studios in Ukrainian or Russian? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would love. Our idea is to spread, to vibe with Tribe, spread this knowledge, spread this information. Because what you two said is so important. I don't think you guys understand how important it is. Because so many people trapped. They feel like they're in that subway, and the trains are just going, speeding by. They just don't know which way to go. They just keep on missing every single train. So say it in Ukrainian, and end the whole thing. And let's have a follow-up. I think this is great, And I would love, I always challenge everyone in these podcasts. Because I don't think podcasts, as we said before, are successful unless if you have follow-ups. So you two, do like a professional photo shoot showing one side of the professional, the purpose, both of you guys together. And then do another one, this crazy artistic shoot that both of you guys come up with and put it out there. Things shouldn't end ever, just like energy can never end. You continue. Or else what was the purpose? You coming all the way from Long Island. I know your office was open today. What is the purpose of all that? Let's keep on going. Let's keep on creating, guys. My name is Riz. This is the Tribe Studios Passion and Purpose podcast.
Hi guys, this is Karan, the Legal Pundit. This is the Passion and Purpose podcast.
And in Ukrainian.
Доброго дня, people. Это был подкаст Passion and Purpose. Я очень благодарна за то, что вы слушали.
Thank you guys for being here. Stay tuned for more.